The hoodoo stick. Why the man of real hoodoo always carries a staff. Peace and power. I'm Lord Augustus, and this is Real Hoodoo, the land-based, covenant-rooted system of our ancestors. Today I'm teaching on something foundational, the hoodoo stick. Why the hoodoo man always carries a staff. And to understand this, we have to go back to Judah. In Genesis 38, Judah gave away three things: his signet, his card, and his staff. Those were not random objects. Those were the symbols of his identity, his lineage, and his authority. The signet was his name. The card was his lineage. And the staff was his authority to act, to judge, and to lead. So when Judah handed over his staff, he handed over his authority. He let the symbol of his rule leave his hand. That was the fracture. That was the failure. That was the moment where his legitimacy slipped. But the story doesn't end there. Because in Genesis 49, when Jacob blesses his sons, he says something powerful to Judah. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet. That is not poetry. That is not random blessing language. That is a direct correction of what Judah did in Genesis 38. Jacob is saying, Judah, you once let your staff leave your hand. From this day forward, your authority will never leave you again. Genesis 38 is the loss. Genesis 49 is the restoration. The staff Judah lost becomes the scepter Judah receives. The personal authority he mishandled becomes the permanent authority he is given. The rod he let go becomes the rod he is commanded to never release again. Now let me bring this into real hoodoo. The hoodoo man always has a hoodoo stick. Not as a prop, not as a superstition, not as a decoration, but as a symbol of authority, identity, and legitimacy. The hoodoo stick functioned in the same category as Judah's staff and Judah's scepter. It is the external sign of internal authority. It is the marker of man's role. It is the physical representation of his right to act, to speak, to judge, and to teach. Just like Moses had a staff, just like Aaron had a rod, just like kings had scepters, just like prophets carried rods, just like shepherds carried staffs. The hoodoo man carries a hoodoo stick. Not because he is the blood by Judah, but because he walks in the Judah function, the keeper of memory, the keeper of order, the keeper of identity, the keeper of instruction, the keeper of the covenant pattern. The staff is the symbol of that role. Judah lost his staff once. Judah was told to never lose it again. And the hoodoo man carries his stick as a reminder that authority must be held, not handed away. So yes, the hoodoo man always has a hoodoo stick, because the staff is the sign of the man who stands in authority, the man who remembers the covenant, the man who keeps the order, the man who teaches the pattern. I am Lord Augustus, God of the real hoodoo, and this is the wisdom of the staff, the scepter, and the hoodoo stick.